Grab a coffee, people. Should we have a recap of 2022?
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day.
We all grabbed a coffee. So I thought I would do a little recap of the 2022 year that I've had. And I thought it was really good for me personally to look back, because you can get to the end of the year and think, I've done absolutely nothing this year. You know, like Mo hasn't progressed, Reg has stayed the same, we've not got any better. And then I think you look back on the footage that I've got, and I saved so much footage that I'm astonished. I'm so astonished and a little bit emotional, to be honest, because I've done a lot more than what I give myself credit for, particularly with Mo and with Reg. So to give context, we finished 2021 on a bit of a downer. Mo was on another break as we'd gone into the new year. I was terrified to ride him, and he wasn't even bad, he was just sharp. So he was very different to Reginald and a totally different horse. And I'm still new to this game, you know, started 2020. So yeah, so he was on a break, and I'd kind of got to get it in my mindset to get him working again, because, you know, they're expensive animals to just sit in a field and not do much. And he's also a horse that has a very active brain, so for him sitting in a field is not good for him. He doesn't like it. With Reginald, I had every event I'd entered in 2021 I was eliminated from, and it started, so I was kind of like, the progress was, I got eliminated in the dressage, and then I managed to get through to the show jumping, win, and then I got eliminated in the show jumping, and then I managed to get through to the cross country, and I got eliminated in that. And I finished 2021 crying in my trailer after having the most horrendous experience of British eventing, where I got told by the dressage judge that I was on a poor man's eventer, shouted out to get off the cross country course because I was just the 80 level and the novices were due to come through. It was just an awful experience. So I was at that point where I was like, I'm done. It's not for me. I'm going to be a happy hacker. And then I had a lot of talk around my mindset and thought, sod it, I'm going to come into 2022 kicking ass, and I'm going to ride Mo, and he's going to be productive, and I'm going to get back out eventing on Reg, and I'm going to finish an event at 80 or even above. I'm going to finish an event. So that's what I set the goal for myself. Buckle in, kids. It's been a hell of a ride. Start at the very beginning, it's a very good place to start. January, we kicked off with, I went funting, which is fake hunting with Tan. I think at this point we'd got no transport sorted out. So Tan's horse box was off the road. I hadn't got a trailer because I had a single trailer in 2021 and I wanted a double. So I was in the midst of doing that. So Mo was still on a break at this point, and I'd got to kick my backside to kind of get him doing something. Reginald, I decided to kick off the training. Let's take a look. February is here. Highlights of February. I managed to hack Mo to the top yard. Kicked Reg off with his flat work training, and I managed to get him out for his first cross country training since the dreaded event. And I took Reginald to Speetley, where we did the combined training. We did the BE test and the 90 show jumping. Legend came fifth. I found some brave pants and decided I'm going to hack this boy out. March came around quickly, and this included some great highlights. So Reg, I did a have a go day, which is where you do the phases that you want in eventing without the competition. And Mo did his very first jump on the lunge.
Don't you worry, I'm fine and I got nobody to blame. Do not bother, I know that it is hard to understand. I know I was born to do this, all eyes on me, all eyes on me. I said I'm getting through this. Wait for me, please. Wait for me, please. Don't ever have to leave. Don't ever have to stay. This is all we've been dreaming of. Don't ever have to leave. Don't ever have to stay. This is all we've been dreaming of.
It was a very special month for me. I did my first event of 2022 and we finished. Mo continued with his jumping education and I did something that's been on my bucket list for since I was a 7-year-old little girl with My Little Ponies, dreaming that one day I could have my own horses. I took Reg to the beach.
You gave it your best, and now you're wondering what's the point? What's the point of anything at all? But let me tell you what, that's just life putting you through the test. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you gotta stumble. When you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times. When you feel so stuck, but you can't get out. Just remember, there will come a day when it all works out. And you didn't even have to try. You will find a way if you hold on now. And remember that the only way is up from here.
Second event of 2022 took us to Epworth. Me and Reginald went on to come 8th. Our best ever position. So 2 events down, 2022, 2 events finished, 1 top 10.
watch my face, pale and thin, start again. But I think I need somebody to love me, to love me, to love me the way only you do. I wanna go higher, but I'm going deeper. Oh, can you hear my prayer? Tell me, are you there? Who's gonna love me the right way? You're the only one that knows my heart. It's understandable, it's irreplaceable love. Now I'm
Coming up, and I had a message from my Insta bestie Jess, who is Heebie-Jeebies eventing, who said, "Do you fancy doing a hunter trial? Pairs?" And I said, "I certainly do." So we took the boys off cross-country schooling, and this was the first time I met Jess. And gosh, I mean, we'll go on, but so thankful for what she has supported me with this year and enabled me to train as well. So we did a hunter trial with Reg and Obi. This is where I realised that I was not going the correct speed at one day eventing. Because I went round with Jess, and as I finished, I'm kind of like, because Jess competes a lot higher than I do. And I kind of went through, Jess, was that novice speed? And it wasn't, that was 90 speed. So this is where I learnt to get my running legs on, and that to get the time, you have to put your leg on. Mo continued with his schooling, and another bucket list moment. 2022 was the return of badminton horse trials, and me and Tan went for the day. Success of our hunter trial with Obi and Reg, Jess said, "Do I fancy another one?" but taking Franco, who is a more advanced horse. And I said, "Count me in." So more XC training. Mo went on his very first arena hire out. He was an absolute angel. And event 3 of 2022 took me to Ellen Lodge, and we had a great, one of the best cross-country rounds I've ever done. However, we had a unfortunate stop at a little box fence, which cost us second place. We would have been second and qualified for Frickley in the championships. Never mind, we finished. I think we came 11th, and I went on my own as well, so big brave me. Pat on the back. was hunter trial for me and Jess, and we flew around and had a phenomenal time. Mo went to his first ever pony party and he came third. At this point, I'd done so much cross-country training, even people was kind of saying to me, you know, there's 3 phases, Sean, you need to do more training. So I decided to work on my show jumping, which is, as we've discussed a lot of times, is my worst phase. So I decided to work on that and went arena hire with the lovely Charlie with Tam. And of course I managed to sneak in some more cross-country training because cross-country is life. Which included as well taking Mo for his first ever outing. Heatwave stop play. So that was my eventing season with Reginald finished. The ground got too hard. The weather was way too hot to be out eventing. So I spent a lot of my time just keeping the boys cool and just hoping for, we're never happy as equestrians, hoping for cooler weather. So of all the events that I did, and I didn't do many, but this year particularly, I wanted to get quality, not quantity. And I really think with Reginald, I did that. September time, and the season is finished for Reginald. Mo is just cracking on and he's just doing fantastic in his schoolwork. I decided to take Reginald to a cross-country training session just to kind of see where he was at, and he was really backwards and it wasn't an enjoyable experience at all. So I decided after that day that Reginald, he needed a break. He'd done so much this year. I'd asked from him, he'd done, and I think he deserved some time off. So Reginald went on a well-deserved 6 weeks break. Time was then dedicated to Mo, and I decided to kind of get on with his schoolwork, and it was just going phenomenal.
You came by, no lessons learned. Of course you're gonna leave as soon as you came across who I am not. This party sucks, I'm out of luck, and no one seems to get me here. They talk about some other stuff that I don't even wanna hear. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody, Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody.
October comes around, Mo is schooling fantastically. He is jumping amazingly. He's done, the goal I set for him this year was to be able to hack out, and he smashed that and continued to show what an absolute superstar he is. I went for a lesson in the school, and a freak accident meant that October was this.
Didn't feel like thunder or lightning, but something struck me when I was looking into your eyes. Wasn't love at first sight, and fire burning bright, but now I know what it was. It was like coming home.
Back on in November for both boys to come back into work. Reginald was fantastic. He was feeling amazing after the time off and was fetching him back in gently with some schooling. I'm going to show you the video for November of when I first took them over some little fences again. Mo, what had gone backwards? He had an unscheduled break that wasn't necessarily planned for, and he'd come back quite an opinionated 5-year-old. So I went for Jess again and I took him up there. I think, to be honest as well, if we think about this point, and I don't stress this enough really, I kind of go, and I was back on. I think I got some confidence issues with Mo at this point. Having the accident, having to have quite, time off work, and I think I was riding a bit backwards as well, and I needed somebody to kind of kick my backside and say, come on, you can do this. The support I have from Instagram is invaluable.
It's what I get from you. No matter how hard I get the blues, you keep me steady, yet lose. When we indecisive games and we don't pull them both ways, we can do it, we can do it. I know we'll find the missing frame. Sideways, up or down, it's all the same. We will do it, we will do it.
December comes around, I am feeling super confident. I feel like I've got the boys back to where they should be, and I've got my 2 little reindeers, so we dressed up for a Christmas picture. Why would we not? I also took Reg back out competing for the first time since his break, and we went and did dressage. I think it was a BD Prelim 7 we did, and Reg came second. Started a YouTube channel. Here you are. I've tried this several times. I've never been dedicated enough to get the videos out because it's hard work. I work full time. I'm trying to train these horses as well, to add this to the mix. But I thought coming into 2023, it'd be a great diary for me because I actually feel like the goal is always to get to Chatsworth, and I feel like I'm getting closer to that goal. So I want to document that journey for me. So I started this. I had 70 subscribers from when I tried to start it a bit back. Within 3 weeks, I've got an amazing 208 of you that watch or subscribe to my channel, and I thank you so much. So let's go into 2023 hoping that we can increase that and get the message out that no matter where you are, what your background, what you got, if you've got a dream, you can go out and get it. My goals for 2023, Reginald. Let's start with the wonderful Reginald. I would love to take him back on the unaffiliated circuit and go out for the Briganti Cup. So that's a series where you can qualify for the championships at Frickley. So I want to do that with him at 90, and hopefully so that's my target, that I think absolutely I can get that. Whether I'll qualify for Frickley or not, I don't know, but I can actually go out there and compete that. I'll also put here an extended target in that I would have loved to have done 100 with Reg by the end of the year. Mo, I just want him to continue to be the absolute wild superstar that I know he is. And I've got my eye set on a one-day event that I am focusing on taking him to at the end of 2023. So we'll see. And I just want to be able to get him there to complete all 3 phases and see how he gets on, see how he likes the eventing day and the eventing lifestyle. Above all, I just want to spend time with my horses, because if I never compete again, I can look back and think I've got everything I dreamt about as a little girl. I've got 2 beautiful horses that I can get to see every day, and what could be better? So here's to 2023. It can be whatever you want it to be. Go out there and get it. I've got a crib sheet. Sucks. Everybody else talks themselves.